most people think resale homes are a better deal, but what if I told you they actually cost more than a new construction? Today, I'm pulling back the curtain on what you can actually get for your money and which type of home is the better investment. All right, let's start out with price comparison between new and resale homes in our market. Resale homes often cost as much or more than brand new construction. Older homes might have more land, but you're paying for past renovations that might not match your style. Plus, there is neighborhoods with, you know, a lot of different variety. You can get acre lots, half acre lots. There's plenty of different size lots, but the problem is you're also getting what someone else's vision was. And so it gets a little bit tricky. If you have timing, let's talk more about it. All right, so let's take a peek here at the pictures just so you can see the difference. Like I said, this one was built in 2017. So nice floors, but the railings a little bit dated. We're doing more of a modern steel generally, not like that. So nice living room. A little bit interesting. They put the fireplace in the corner with nothing above it, with the screen over there. You see the trim is a little older. These look like probably maple cabinets. Looks like nice quartz on there. Got the nice tile backsplash. Hardware's pretty decent. Looks like they tried to renovate this a little bit. Appears to be staged, I would say. There's the basement. Nice walk out here, but just, I mean, look at the size of the trim. Nice deck, but this one I'm going to show you has a big covered deck, and it's much cheaper. But yeah, you could see just, we wouldn't use this style of cabinets these days. That's still nice quartz. The hardware is a little bit dated here, so you can kind of see why, this restale, it's probably appropriate, home is getting a little bit dated here. Okay, nice deck, big deck, nice garage. But I'm going to show you this. So check this out. Here, this home. Now, this goes on the market on March, like just in like 3 weeks. Okay. And this is a 0.65 acre lot. So it is a little bit bigger lot. All right. And plus, we have room here for a shop. Okay. So you have future expansion for a nice shop, which people in this market love shops. Okay. Now, when we look here, this house is 1837, so almost 300 square foot bigger on each level. Okay, we have giant island, everything modern, beautiful. You got a freestanding tub with tile shower. We got 4-car garage with the 12-inch drain. We got garage heater. We got an 18-foot door, so you can actually park 2 vehicles. And then you got a 16-foot door. We got the beautiful railing that goes on both sides of this. We got a fireplace here, giant vanity here. It's huge. And we have another big vanity over here, giant pantry. I'm telling you, look at the covered deck, 27 by 10, massive deck. Okay. And then downstairs, it just keeps getting better. We have a huge wet bar with your second fridge. Both rooms have walk-in closets here that are very large. You have an 8-foot vanity downstairs. Okay, you have a big utility room with storage underneath the stairs, another fireplace, a full daylight basement. In this house, folks, $900,000. Actually, 899,900, So this home is about 50,000 less dollars, 45,000 less dollars, and it has way more features, 600 more square foot, 4-car garage, bigger, better lot, everything about it. So this is a prime example. Generally, they're not this far apart, but I'm telling you, in this scenario, whoo doggy, it is crazy. Okay, so let's go over here. We're going to look at another one. We actually built this house in 2019, okay? So this house is up in Top Shelf subdivision. It's 0.26 acre lot, 4 bed, 3 bath, 4-car garage, nice size garage, 1,300 foot on each level. and it is $743,000. So this home was built in 2019, so it's a nice home, as you can see, quite a bit more modern. See how we put the corner fireplace with the TV above it. All right, so nice house, a little more modern, but once again, we're not seeing much granite like this. You know, everyone's kind of going to court, so house is starting to be a little bit dated. It's 6 years old now. It's still a great house. It's a really nice house, but I'm going to show you the same plan, a little bit smaller, but basically the same plan for less money. So once again, you can see this thing's, you know, had the nice bar in it too. Great. 740,000. Now let me show you this. Like I said, it's a little bit smaller, but we can, I told you these homes are semi-custom, so we could tweak this thing a little bit. But this home, same floor plan, just a titch smaller, 50 square foot smaller, but this has a deck on it, and this has a 3-car garage, but for 20 grand, we can get you that other garage. No problem there. Okay. And it's the same plan, and it's $700,000 in a brand new neighborhood, by the way. Brand new neighborhood. Top shelf, still a great area, great neighborhood. But in 10 years from now, this neighborhood's going to be a lot more interesting, and it's a much better location. Okay. Much better location, better views, a lot going for it. This is up in Miller Ranch, one of the new upcoming neighborhoods we are developing out, guys. So if you're interested in that, it is a fantastic neighborhood with a great location, some of the best views I've seen. Beautiful driving up, huge waterfall, so it's fantastic. But here's 2 real life examples for you guys of why I am a believer in new construction. Like I said, we do a ton of resale if you don't have the time, but if you do, new construction makes a lot of sense, and you can see why. With resale homes, you might face unexpected costs like outdated electrical or roofing issues, while existing homes could have price flexibility in negotiations. New homes typically offer more long-term value over time for sure, because, you know, just because homes appreciate doesn't mean that they always go up in value. We're actually looking at a house, she bought it 20 years ago, but she did nothing. The roof's leaking, there's just a lot of issues. So the house didn't go up that much compared to if she would have bought a new home at the time. It would only be 20 years old, and it still would have quite a bit of value. So next up to consider is the maintenance and repair costs over time. Okay, so new homes come with builder warranties, so you're covered. And they also have, remember, you have new furnace warranties, water heater, appliances, all those warranties apply. Where older homes, they have hidden repair costs. Think about it, HVAC, plumbing, and foundation issues. I just looked at a house the other day, probably had 50,000 in foundation issues. Once again, you have new codes, everything is up to code, and brand new makes a big difference. So resale homes, they need updates like a new roof, modernizing the kitchen. You just don't have to worry about that stuff. New construction homes are built to today's codes, meaning you have fewer maintenance headaches. Insurance is also cheaper. That's something a lot of people don't know, is that insurance is cheaper, especially the homes we're building. We're putting class 4 shingles on them. So insurance usually saves you $300-400 a year because they're really hail resistant. Is, if you know this market, there is definitely hail here, something to consider as well. So insurance, save a little money, go new construction. Now let's talk about energy efficiency and modern amenities, okay? New homes come with high efficiency HVAC systems. An example is we always use a 2-stage furnace. And you might ask, what is a 2-stage furnace? Well, what that is it can run at like 30%, 50%, 70%, whatever. It keeps the temperature in the house like more even, because it'll turn on a little bit as it dips, or as it goes up, the AC will turn on to lower the temperature. Whereas a older HVAC system is just either on or off. So there's no in between. You also get smart thermostats, right? You can run this stuff from your phone. You can go on vacation, keep the HVAC low, and then from the airport before you get home, you can turn this stuff on. So it comes with some of that. And also, you got to think the insulation is so much better these days. Not to mention, you can do cool things like let's put insulation around the master bedroom, keep the noise down. That always helps. That's a nice feature. There's just a lot of things that you can do today that you just couldn't get before. So remember, older homes often lack energy efficient windows, leading to much higher utility bills as well. I'm saying some of these new homes we're building, the average gas bill's like $30 a month. You know, sometimes the bigger ones are like 50, but these homes are super efficient. Okay, so you're going to save a lot of money there. Insurance cost, utility costs. There's a lot of savings on these new homes as well. Plus, modern layouts maximize natural light and open space. And what do you think everybody's going for? While older homes feel outdated, I'm telling you, and you get that nice new modern layout, the big islands, all the stuff that, you know, a lot of the older homes lack. We're definitely putting that in the new homes. So you get smart home tech, security systems. You can have smart lighting in it. You get the climate control. And a lot of this stuff, guys, comes standard. Okay. So you'll save thousands of dollars over time with all the lower energy costs in a newly built home. All right, so let's talk about appreciation potential and resale value, okay? So new construction homes tend to appreciate faster due to the modern features and you get more demand. Also remember, low maintenance. That's another key. You're going to spend a lot more money on these older homes and maintenance. You got to update them, things like that. So it's very important to remember better appreciation, low maintenance. Future buyers prefer move-in ready homes, giving new construction a big edge. Just like I was talking about earlier, they appreciate more because they're brand new and they're in higher demand. Buying new in a developing community can lead to massive equity gains, and I'm going to show you exactly what that means on the map. All right, so buying new in a developing community can lead to massive equity gains. And I'm going to give you real world examples here. Okay, so let's look at Sandstone right here. This neighborhood was the place to be, and now it's a little bit dated. There's a lot nicer neighborhoods like Top Shelf. Okay, so Top Shelf neighborhood is going to be right here. Right here. Actually do know where I'm going. Lived here for a long time. Okay, so Top Shelf is much more desirable. These bluff lots have great views, and it's a much more desirable neighborhood. Same with Tumbleweed Trail. And then, you know, Reserve used to be all the hype too, and then Top Shelf came along. Now the same house in Top Shelf is somewhere between 25 and 50,000 more than those other neighborhoods, the same exact house. I'll give you another example. There's a house over in Rolling Hills, which is going to be here. All right. This house is right here. 133rd. Here. It's right here. 923. This house right here is the same house that I built on Tumbleweed, and it was the value was $100,000 more. So over here, right here, it's the same house is right uh, here. Same house, $100,000 more because this is a newer neighborhood. So it is important. These neighborhoods are important. And now next up, just like, I'm telling you, we're building out Miller Ranch, which is right here. Okay, this neighborhood's fantastic. It's an incredible location. You walk here, golf course is here, Spearfish Canyon's here. The exit's right here. Oh my gosh, it's such a phenomenal location. So I just showed you earlier those homes that you can get in this neighborhood, and we do have that last one in Top Shelf we're building. But in this neighborhood, we're going to be building it out. It's cheaper, better, but more importantly, 10 years from now, 5 years from now, this neighborhood's still going to be the hottest, best neighborhood in town. And those ones are going to be the older neighborhoods. So just something to consider. Nothing wrong with going either direction. I'm just trying to give you all the examples. The demand for modern homes with open concept layouts, smart tech keeps these new builds highly, highly desirable. All right, let's talk about customization versus existing home charm. Okay, new homes allow you to pick all the finishes. I'm talking from the flooring to the paint color to the door color to the window color. Even the windows these days can come in black, bronze, white, you name it. You get to choose all this stuff. What do you want the outside of the house to look like? And if you think, wow, Jeff, that's a lot of choices, I don't know if I want all those choices. Well, then our interior designers can give you a limited amount of choices. Okay, so don't worry about that. But you get to pick everything in this house and you get to really bring your vision to life, which is really cool to watch, see, and the customers absolutely love it. The other thing is you get to choose the layout. You know, maybe we walk through an existing home and you're like, hey, I want 2 more foot in the living room. Maybe you have a custom china hutch you want in the dining room. Well, let's box out 2, 3 foot, whatever we need to do to make that happen. So you get a home custom to everything you like. And so you get all the design features to match your taste. Okay. With a resale home, you're stuck with someone else's choices, or you got to pay to renovate that thing. Some buyers love the character of an older home, but that often comes with costly repairs. So builders often offer semi-custom options, just like I'm talking about right now. You want to bump it here, you want your garage a little bit bigger, maybe you want floor drains, maybe you want a heated garage, whatever you want. The semi-custom home options that we have, we make it seamless, easy, but you get a custom home the way you like it without the big custom home price tag, which I think is very important. So if you want a home that perfectly fits your lifestyle, I think new construction wins every time. When it comes to new construction versus resale homes, the right choice depends on your long-term goals. But in today's market, new homes provide better value, fewer maintenance issues, and modern amenities for a very similar price as you saw. While older homes may offer charm, don't forget they come with hidden costs that can add up fast. If you're thinking about moving to the Black Hills area, grab my free relocation guide in the description to make the best investment decision for you and your family. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.